The Southwest is very alluring. It has a certain appeal to many people. If you have not had a chance to visit the Southwest, I definitely encourage you to make a trip, make a plan to get there. This country is big and it's diverse. And in fact, how many people have been to the Southwest here? So, half of us. It's magical in a way because the skies are big. There are not as many, well, where I went, there are not as many really high peaks or mountains around that sort of take away the beauty of the sky. So you get, like, the big skies are very important part of the experience there. So we went to the Grand Canyon because we'd been there once before, but we were only there for one day. And so we felt that we really should take advantage of seeing more, doing more, really getting into the experience. So we made a reservation to spend 3 nights there. And we stayed at one of the motels on the South Rim. And it was very nice. We got to, when you stay right there, you have the advantage of being there for the sunrise and the sunset. And that's a big highlight of the experience, because when the light comes over the canyon and you're just seeing this vastness, it's every minute the light changes, every second there's something new to see. And the wildlife and the beauty of the nature, the diversity of the plants there, it's really very, very spectacular. What's also interesting are the people that actually visit the Grand Canyon. So it's interesting to sort of people watch and think, oh, if they're from Japan, there are a lot of Japanese and Chinese folks there visiting, a lot from Germany. So we would walk along the rim and we'd hear these conversations and try to decide where they were from. And that was very interesting. So such a beautiful place that attracts unbelievable amount of people that come to visit. I highly recommend going in the fall because it's not as crowded and you have a better experience. Because in the thick of the summer, I mean, it's jam-packed and there's certain portion of the village that you have to ride a bus to or walk. And so unless you want to walk, you get on these buses and go from stop to stop. The first day we decided that we were going to hike along the rim. We'd had some aspirations for going down in, but we decided we'd go from the center of the village to the westernmost point, which is called Hermit's Rest. It's an 8-mile hike. And so we started out and had a beautiful time taking photographs and looking at the diversity of the viewpoints from all the way out to the 8-mile point. Lots of different things that you see in the village compared to that farthest point. And I was not sure about, walking all that way, but I was really proud of myself at the end because we did it, and it appeared to be a challenge. Although I was up for it, I wasn't sure. You can always bail off and take a bus to the next spot or go back, but we made it all the way and had a beautiful time. We also went down to Sedona, Arizona, and we spent a week there. And Sedona is another beautiful spot. There are, if you've seen photographs of the red rocks, that's where a lot of them are taken, and it's a very, very energetically spiritual place. A lot of people go there for spiritual retreats. But there's also a lot of national forests there, and that, of course, appeals to both my husband and I. So we spent time looking at national monuments. There are 3 or 4. There's a petroglyph site that's very interesting. And we just got off and hiked on the trails. So that is what we enjoyed the most. I would highly recommend a trip out there. I would plan at least 10 days because there's just so much to see. If you have more time, I would go from the Sedona area, Grand Canyon, go on over